Ponting is off the mark. Bravo without pace of approach. It's 142. Having to stay back. There we go. I don't know what all that's about. I think Ricky's saying, get off the pitch, mate. That's where I'm running. I think Bravo's saying, get off me, mate. Oh! What about it? Wide of gully.
Exactly. I had a quick interview with him this morning, just before he went to the nets to check it out, and he said it was still pretty sore. Obviously, the top end he can't grip properly. The guiding hand, a bit of a mix-up here. Sullivan Ben, he was putting the hip and shoulder in. Mitchell Johnson is not the shortest, and there's a little bit of a go. Ben was never far from an incident.
And it's good that the Australians are finally going to dish something back to him. He's been standing close and invading personal space on a few players and always in on the action, so that's fine. Brad Haddon, get out of his way and let him run.
What do you supposed to do, man? Huh? You fucking don't find anybody at me doing, man. Mom to you, boss. What's that thing for joke, Allah?
Well, you can see what actually happened in the run. Sullivan Ben's quite entitled to go and try and field the ball. I suppose at times players will come together when a situation like that happens. I think it depends on how it's handled afterwards.
What the fuck on me here, big man? What's the sense on me, big man? What? Don't fucking push your back at me, man.
Well, he's got to get on with it here. Sullivan Ben has had enough to say. I think you're right, Tubby. He was entitled to go straight for the ball. The batsman was in the way. That was Mitchell Johnson, and that happens. Oh, good delivery. At times the bounce that he gets hurts him. Needs to be in between bat, thigh guard, and misses the top of the stumps.
Great delivery. Let's have a look at what Brad Haddon might have done. That's Mitchell Johnson having the collision. So both men pretty entitled to do that. There's a little bit of jersey tugging and obstruction, and then Haddon reacted straight away. Listen, stay out of his way. And that's what Sullivan Ben took offence to, the bat pointing, by the sound of the conversation from there on.
Yeah, and I think Brad Haddon took offence to the fact that Sullivan Ben was grabbing at Mitchell Johnson. That was the problem. I think the initial collision was fine. It's just one of those things that happens in the game. Ben's trying to get across the field the ball. Johnson's trying to make a run. That's fine.
There's fight here at the Wacker. 5 for 462.
Welcome back to the Wacker. All happened in that little break. We'll show you very shortly. This is the last ball. And I would say that Chris Ball might have to get involved. There was a little bit of an incident. The batsmen come together for their regulation mid-wicket conference. Sullivan Ben wanted to join it. And a bit of argy-bargy, which is there much in it? It's not really cricket, though, is it? The physical contact. A bit of an accident, that. Mitchell Johnson's just walked into Sullivan Ben's point. Not so much sure that he should have even been allowed to be there. The umpire's in the middle of it, doing absolutely nothing. Sullivan Ben, for a big man, is putting on a fair sook act and carrying on. He started plenty in this series, and he's not happy in this little episode. Get on with it.